Hello everyone, this is Manish and I am a software engineer working in one of the tech company. So today I'm gonna talk about semaphores, what are semaphores and how do they work. Actually, I wanted to get started with channels in .NET, but I believe semaphore is good to know and it would be one of the prerequisite to the .NET channel topic. So one liner about channel. So channel is a synchronization data structure in .NET to pass data from producer to consumer asynchronously. Right? So what are semaphores? So semaphore I consider as a kind of a gate to a building which allows certain number of people to get into it. Let's say five. And if a sixth person try to enter into a building, he won't be able to enter into it until unless one person from the building comes out. Right. So in technical terms, semaphore is a number of requests that can enter into a critical section of a code at the same time, right? And semaphore help us to solve synchronization problem. Let me try to explain this with an example. So here I am in command prompt. Let me create a directory, get into it, create a new console project, open it via Visual Studio Code. Uh, Here in program.cs, this is the .NET 6 template. This is the new template. So I'll start with the old template, which is before .NET 5 and before. So let me create a namespace for our program, create a class, entry point to our program. Let me write three console.writeline statement. So far, nothing fancy about it. Let me pull up Semaphore Slim, give it a name, which is gate. If we see here, semaphore slim has a constructor, one constructor which expects an integer. So this integer is the number of a request that can enter a critical section of a code at the same time. So for the purpose of this example, I'll give it as 0, which means we are telling nobody is allowed to enter a critical section of a code, right? So let me pull up the gate here. And since this is a sync method, I need to have a await and also need to have a sync method. And if I try to run this program, as you can probably guess here, since we have a 0 in the constructor of a semaphore slims, it will only print first and second and third won't be getting printed. Let me run this. So as you can see, first is getting printed and it's waiting for the gate to get released. Now let me have one in the semaphore slim constructor in which we are telling only one request can execute a piece of a code or a critical section of a code. Let me have a loop, bring in loop as well. And also release the gate. So if we try to run this program, So as you can guess, so if I remove the release here, so as you can guess, we are telling semaphore to have a gate of 1. Since we have a 1 here, so it will allow a critical piece of a code to be executed once. So first will get printed. Now we have a gate, second and third will get printed. On the second iteration, the first will get printed. And since we have a 1 here, the second and third won't be get printed. So it will print first, second, third, and first. Let me quickly run it. Yeah, so it print first, second, third, and first. Now if I uncomment it, so here everyone will do the work, but we are allowing one person to do the work at a time. So this is not a compelling example, but I'll give you a real world example in my next video, and where we will also talk about the thread synchronization. Yeah. Thank you for now. Bye bye.